Alright, what's up guys? It's Barber223 back with another video. Actually another build video. Actually my first build video. It's gonna be a Magic DK. Yeah, so let's just get right into it. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. It's not gonna be nothing crazy. So let's just start it. So we go in the character screen. Sitting at 18 and 14 resistances, 1850 recovery. You can see the stats, 22k health, 32k magic, 1800 spell damage. This is unbuffed, of course. So we buff up, 2214. That's before a couple other things that'll get a little bit higher too, or at 1000 health recovery before another thing that'll put it up even higher. So that's the character screen. Let's just get it right into the gear. So the gear we're gonna be running here is Elfbane on the front bar. So Inferno Staff, really I guess this could be preference, you could say. I guess you could use a Shock Staff, or you could use a Frost Staff even if you wanted to, but I really don't think I see the point. Next patch, you could probably go dual wield or two-handed, because a two-handed sword is going to give you flat damage, and I'm pretty sure a mace is going to give you flat penetration. So you could use two-handed the next patch on a magic build, or even dual wield has the same effect. But for now, I'm going with an Inferno Staff. We do have charged on it, because this is very important actually. You must have charged on it. This is going to help with your sustain infinitely. I'll show you once we get into the skills, but you need charged, and the poison glyph, that also is very, very important. So just remember, you need to, whatever you use, you're going to need charged and a poison glyph. The back bar. So we're going to back bar Daedric Trickery. I've seen a lot of people use this. It's getting more popular. It's going to be even better next patch, but this is because when you use Elfbane, it increases flame effects by 5 seconds, right? So you get the magic, spell damage, you get the 5 seconds. When you flip to your back bar, your dots are still going to be going. So with Daedric Trickery, you get one line of health, stam, and magic, but you also get just dealing damage, though your dots will be ticking from the front bar. You'll get the damage proc. That'll give one of 5 major buffs for 21 seconds, every 9 seconds, meaning you can have 3 buffs off at once if you do it correctly. And you can get Expedition, which is movement speed, protection, mending, heroism, and vitality. Literally all these buffs are incredible. If they all stack together in the right way, they're going to be amazing. It's just incredible. It's an incredible set. And on top of that, this is one of those sets where you can just play the game and it'll proc. Like, you don't have to worry about doing a special thing to proc it. It's literally just going to proc. So that's nice. Grothar, well, when you use Elfbane on the front bar, Grothar literally has a 10 or 100% uptime. That's incredible. So as you can see, it's within 8 meters. Every 1 second for 10 seconds, it has a 10-second cooldown. So it's 100% uptime with Elfbane. That's kind of why we're doing it. We're running Daedric Trickery on the body. Here we're running one-piece Trainee just to fit something else in to get extra health, because we have 1 extra piece left over. So Trainee at the waist piece is probably the best option here. Light armor, we're running 5 light or 5 heavy and 2 light. I'm sorry, 5 heavy and 2 light. So I think that's still going to be the meta next patch too. You need the resistances. It's just kind of needed. So we get down to the jewelry. We have Elfbane, 2 pieces of Elfbane. And then we also have Malakath ring. Malakath is incredible. It's going to buff your dots. It's going to buff everything. You don't need crit on this build, and that's why we like it. Malakath is just Malakath, we know. If you can get infused on the jewelry, I do that. Health is okay too, whatever you want. It's really a preference. So let's get into skills. Front bar, we're going to have Burning Talons. As you can see, the tooltip is very good. If you buff up, it's going to be even better. So buff up, bang, 13k, whatever. It's going to go up to like 14k when you get your back bar proc. So it's even better. It's immobilized. People talk bad about Talons. Don't listen to them. You can literally use Talons to proc something else. I'll show you in a second. So Engulfing Flames is incredible. It's a must-have. Gotta have it, because the bottom here, current, you get extra flame damage based on your offensive ability. So you get 8%. So you're almost getting major berserk. I'm sorry, major berserk literally at all times, just for having it. That's incredible. So just have this on your bar. You just got to dot them up, and you're gonna have major berserk always. Make sure you have this up before you Dragon Leap, because it's gonna get a major berserk on your Dragon Leap. You'll see. So Fossilize, the best stun in the game in my opinion. Incredible. It procs Lava Whip. It's amazing. Have that. Burning Embers is a big heal. It's pretty much the same thing as Engulfing Flames, but instead of giving you that extra damage bonus, you're getting a heal back. And it applies Burning status effect. So with when you have Charge, you're going to apply it constantly, and this skill, you're going to get 500 magic back, and the heal is going to be even stronger. And Burning lasts for 9 seconds with Elfbane, so that's incredible too. Flame Lash is just, it's Flame Lash. I like this more than Molten Whip because of the heal. When you target an off-balance enemy, it turns into flat Power Lash, doing more damage, kind of like Molten Whip. And it heals you for 11k over 2 seconds. That's 12k with your buff. That's incredible. You can literally, you can heal while doing damage. It's crazy. So Fossilize, bang. You can use Talons to proc this at any time. There's no cooldown. So you can just get this 12k heal whenever you want. That's why I like it. Better than Molten Whip at least. Especially for the procs going on, it battles that. With the proc meta, it's so much better. Trust me. In my opinion. But, again, that's preference. You can do whatever you want here. Ferocious Leap, Dragon Leap does a bunch of damage, gives you a crazy damage shield, cheap, bang. The reason I wanted to look here, though, in the Fire Tree, whenever you deal damage with your Burning or Poison status effect by 50%, whatever, so when you apply Burning or Poison, you get 500 magic and stamina. It doesn't matter which resource you have higher, it gives you both. So that's why you have a Poison Glyph, just remember that. Poison Glyph, you get extra stamina resources, it's incredible. So back bar, we have Volatile Armor. You can use Hardened Armor, but I don't see the point. This is just a little dot. It's whatever. It's armor. It's a must. Cauterize. It's a bit of a flex spot. You could use Fragmented Shield here, but because we're using Daedric Trickery, you're gonna get the Major Mending a decent amount of the time, anyways. So it's not needed. Plus extra 2600 spell crit is nice for your heals. So. This is another flex spot. You could use Entropy. You could use the other morph. I like this one because it lasts for 54 seconds. It's going to give you spell damage and Major Brutality. And it gives it to your team. So it's a really good team buff too. Really good one. I like this. Coag. Crazy heal. Gives you 40% health recovery. It's a good heal. It got buffed a little bit, I think. So it's pretty good though. It heals up for 33% more based on your health. So Rapid Regen is pretty much Vigor for magic. So that's good. And then... the rest of all is that's another flex spot. You can do whatever you want. You could slot Barrier if you want, because Barrier here, if you have this passive, it'll give you 10% magic recovery on your back bar. So you could put Barrier there, but I would go with this. You could also even go, Magma Armor, but it's just expensive. So I like this one better. So we are a Dark Elf. I think that's the best race for DK because they're in the fight, so the extra stamina you get is incredible. So that's what I would do. And then the damage is nice too. So, heavy armor, 5 heavy of course. Passes wise, just buy everything you need. And really, the build is simple, right? You buff up, you go into a fight, use this first, get your 8% damage bonus, the breath. You just Talons them. Burning Embers, Fossilize, Flame Lash, go to your back bar, get your Daedric Trickery, turn around, do your same rotation. It's pretty much the essence of DK, is you're going to be on your back bar healing. Once you're full, you're going to go to your front bar, have a window to do damage, and with Flame Lash, it's easier that way. You can stay on at the front bar a bit longer because of the heal. So you're healing offensively, you switch back, boom, more Daedric Trickery. It's rinse and repeat. It's really not that serious. Nothing crazy. So, in terms of champion points, I'm not going to go over that because the champion system changing. I play non-CP, so this build is really good at non-CP, just so you know. It can play CP as well, but I'm not going to go over champion points just because of that. It's just not. With the whole update coming, there's no point. So, I'll just save that for the next build video. But, yeah. So, pretty much that's it. If you guys want to see some gameplay, some PvP, some highlights, or more build videos, I have other characters, definitely let me know, because this is my first video, so if there's anything I can improve on, just let me know. But I'm just trying to help you guys out and play the build without procs. That's the big thing. I want to prove to myself that I'm good enough to play without procs. That's what I'm trying to do. So, thanks guys. Be sure to like, comment, anything, any suggestions, anything you think I can do better, and subscribe of course, because I'm going to be making more stuff. I'm going to leave my Twitch in the description, I'm going to leave my YouTube in the description. I'm going to leave my social media in the description for you guys because I'll have stream updates on there too. So I go live on YouTube and Twitch. So thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Subscribe.